We walk around every day trusting that the ground beneath our feet is a permanent foundation, a static, immovable fixture. But that sense of absolute stability is an illusion. It is a byproduct of our limited human perception of time and our tiny physical size. If you fast forward time, the Earth's surface reveals itself as a massive, churning machine. The outer shell is shattered into a jigsaw puzzle of giant interlocking plates. This is the reality of plate tectonics. This scientific theory defines how these massive slabs of rock constantly drift, collide, and tear apart, driven by internal heat, at speeds of up to 15 centimeters every year. When these plates grind past one another, they leave deep scars across the landscape, like the San Andreas Fault in California. To understand the physical force required to move entire continents, we have to look past the surface. We have to slice the planetary machine open. Leaving the familiar landscapes behind, we have to descend thousands of miles into the deep internal anatomy of the planet. The Earth's internal structure is layered like a soft-boiled egg. The outermost shell, where all known life exists, is the crust. It is a razor-thin, highly brittle layer of rock. Directly beneath that shell lies the mantle. This is the thickest layer of the planet, made of superheated rock that flows like thick asphalt. At the center is the core. An outer ring of swirling liquid iron wraps around an inner solid sphere, burning as hot as the sun. This immense trapped heat radiating from the core provides the foundational fuel that powers all geological movement above. At the bottom boundary of the mantle, intense heat from the core begins to boil the surrounding semi-solid rock. This creates convection currents. In this mechanical engine, superheated rock rises towards the surface, cools, and then sinks back down in a continuous cycle. As the top of this superheated conveyor belt grazes the underside of the brittle crust, it latches onto the rock and slowly drags the tectonic plates laterally. When these massive, thick slabs of rock are forced to collide head-on, the solid crust buckles and violently folds upward. This thermodynamic collision is the physical force that built the towering peaks of the Himalaya mountain range. Every mountain range and ocean trench is the surface exhaust of this massive engine churning below. While the mantle's engine builds our continents, an entirely different mechanism deep within the core is responsible for ensuring our survival. Descending back into the outer core, we find that the Earth's constant rotation keeps the liquid iron in a state of chaotic, swirling motion. The kinetic energy of this swirling liquid metal creates a geodynamo, generating immense electrical currents. These project a colossal electromagnetic force field into space, the magnetic field. This invisible shield safely deflects the devastating radiation blasted at Earth by the solar wind. This planetary engine is an active defense system, protecting the surface from the lethal environment of space. Earth's protected state is the exception among rocky planets that lack a functioning tectonic and magnetic engine. Without the churning inner dynamo, solar radiation would have stripped away our atmosphere and boiled our oceans billions of years ago. This is the reality of Mars, a neighboring planet with a dead core that became a barren, irradiated wasteland. Our existence depends on this mechanical heartbeat, the living engine churning beneath the crust. As long as that engine keeps turning, so do